Welcome in, hockey fans, college hockey fans, junior hockey fans. As you can see behind me, this is the USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. Scott Strande with you live today as we're going to be here for the whole week. Let's just put it that way. We're talking USA National Junior Evaluation Camp. They're preparing for two teams, 2022 World Junior Championship team from the games that were postponed last December. They're also preparing for a 2023 team. So two sets of coaches here, looking at about 60 players. I'm calling it the best 60 players ever assembled in USA Hockey. We had a chance to visit with players from our region, our coverage area, if you will. That means Denver, Colorado College, Arizona State, and players from other teams that are associated with communities that we cover, i.e. Arizona, as one of the states. So we'll talk with Matt Nyes and Red Savage as well. And we'll find out what this week has been like as they prepare in front of a variety of coaches to put together two teams that hope will capture gold medals in about a 6-month period. So we'll find out. Today we'll also visit with the general manager, John Van Biesbroek, of the USA Hockey and the World Junior Champions, the World Junior teams here in Plymouth. We'll also visit with Chris Mayotte, the head coach from Colorado College, who is working as an assistant coach for Coach Nate Lehman with Providence. And why do I always want to get that wrong, folks? It's Nate Lehman. It's easy. Anyway, Nate will also hopefully be a guest with us today. And then we'll talk to the players and we'll find out what their summers have been like, what their college teams are like, what it's been like to compete here at USA Hockey Arena. We hope that you enjoy it. We hope you've enjoyed the new website, IcetimeHockeyWest.com, as we expand our territory. And more importantly, we continue to grow the game that we all love, the game of hockey. We'll be right back with the general manager from Team USA and USA Hockey, John Van Biesbroek. Well, welcome back in, college hockey fans. I'm still here at the USA Hockey Center. I got the GM with me, John Van Biesbroek, with me. John, first of all, thanks for letting me come in here and do what I'm doing this week, because it's a thrill.
Yeah, it's a fun time. This week is always, it's kind of casual, yeah, but it's intense at the same time.
Exactly. I want to ask you right off the get-go, how exciting is it for you to have two teams within the next 4 or 5 months competing for national champion or world championships?
Yeah, it's an unusual time for us. 63 players, 30 staff. I mean, it's a lot to manage. Yeah. But these unusual times call for us to come together and do the best we can, and I think we're doing that. We're so fortunate to have such a depth of players in the United States, and it's a credit, to everybody around the country who has dedicated so much time with them as when they were mites, squirts, and peewees, and now they're men, and we have to make the tough decisions, but we're fortunate to have a good depth from around the country. It's no longer just from states like Michigan, Minnesota, and Massachusetts. We're finding players are very well developed from every state.
Okay, so when I looked at this roster, I said 60 players. You're putting together two teams essentially, but I don't know that I've ever seen the depth like this at this level in USA Hockey. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, Again, we have a lot of skill, and when you can score, you can win. Yeah. And the coaches' jobs are always, vital on having them play defense. Right. So, but we have more 200-foot players. We're good from the goal on out. We have strong defense cores. But this in particular, having a team going in August and competing for a gold medal, we're going to be there in the end. And we believe the same is going to happen with the 2023 team heading into Halifax and Moncton. And, again, we're going to have a good returning group of players with a lot of experience.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You being a goaltender, is that the soft spot for you when you look at players here, or have you adjusted now to look at everybody?
Well, we don't have a Spencer Knight, but we do have consistency. We do have the position calls for that. Right. We have goalies that have the ability to make the big save. And I think that when you get in tournament, it's a matter of managing your nerves. and feeling it at the right time. We've won with a lot of goalies who have gone on to be consistent goalies, maybe not great NHL goalies, but great college goalies. And sometimes that's good enough, and it's no shot at anybody, but our position in goal is we're looking for all of them to be consistent. But we're fortunate. Maybe this group, we don't have a first-round pick in goal, but we have guys that are very capable.
Okay, so kind of piggybacking off that one, do these guys look at you? You've got a ton of experience as a goaltender in international competition and the NHL and all the different levels. Have these guys looked out to you? Do you let them? Do you let them look out to you?
Well, you kind of – it's a tough question because there's a generation gap there. Most of them never really watched our generation play. Usually that's like a 10-year removal. I've been out now for more than 20 years or so. But I think they do look up to our leadership. They respect the fact that I played 20 years in the National Hockey League. I had one goalie come up to me once and say, hey, you used to play, right? And it's kind of hard to respond to that, but it's funny what you hear, but, they're kids and they're growing, and you never know what to expect.
So tell me about your role here, because I started my company 7 years ago. I'm the president and CEO. I've got gray hair all over the place. I'm only 2 years older than you, and you're remarkably young and young-looking. Is it because you hang around all these young guys?
They keep you, everybody keeps you young, but it's a fun position. I'm grateful for it. You get to do a lot of fun stuff with the teams. It's a lot of work, and it keeps you active, but it keeps you constantly into it.
Right.
We're never really taking a month off and you kind of just relax. You're always into it. There's something new every day, and you got to stay ahead of the curve. And with today's technology, with today's athletes from all over the world, you're kind of monitoring what the NHL does, free agency, drafts. We've had a big impact in the draft.
Without a doubt.
So, with all that happening, we get a lot of questions. It's fun to talk hockey. I just love it. It's fun to talk about it every day and be engaged in a real critical position.
That's what I say about hanging around the college kids. Yeah. It's like, man, I feel a lot younger, and it's not even like work. I mean, I can be at a rink for 10 hours and people go, what's wrong with you? I'm going like, that's fun. So as you built this team and guys help you build this team, and you're talking about guys from different places, I mean, if I would have told you, John, 7 years ago that I started this company in Arizona because Greg Powers is starting an NCAA team, and I would have told you right now that there's 3 Colorado kids, plus some guys from Arizona, people would have thought I was crazy. But you guys know that, right? You know this talent is everywhere.
Yeah, I guess if you would have told me they're going to build a new rink at ASU, I probably would have said you're crazy too. But it's a great spot to recruit. And, one player that I'm thinking of right now in Austin Matthews that has come out of there has set a good precedent. And, the younger players like Matt Nyes, University of Minnesota, but, talking about Arizona, I hear some of his conversations talking about back home and where they're skating and what they're doing. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, players, are in the rink a lot. They love to see new conditions emerging in their hometown, and they're very proud of that. And whether it's Florida, Dallas, or Texas, or Seattle, Washington, I mean, it's all around us now. It's a game that the country is really benefiting from expansion in the NHL. Having been a person who played for the Florida Panthers and now seeing players come out of Florida, I mean, it's I don't even know what to think about it. You think that you had something to do about it, but you just love to see where we're expanding to.
Absolutely. Okay, the final one is a two-parter. Number one, can you guys win 2 gold medals in 5 months?
There's no reason not. I think we have a good returning group, and even though we're missing guys that have signed and getting ready for NHL seasons, we feel that we have a skilled team, and we're going to be able to score.
Okay, and the second part of that is, what's it going to take? Is what you have on the ice right here ready right now, or do they still need a little more pushing between certainly December and now?
Yeah, we need every hour, every practice right now. I mean, Nate Lehman and I were talking about our emotion. having lived through the bubble
Yeah.
and having to raise our emotion without any fans in the building was a very difficult thing. We got a lot of people that helped us with that. I think we need a lot of help. We need support. We need fan support. We know that, talking to Hockey Canada, there's going to be 4,000 to 5,000 people per game, so you got to manage your emotions.
Yep.
But the things that we're focusing on are the same things. We're not pulling them out of left field. We're focusing on managing our emotions. We're focusing on things that we can control. But we feel like we have a team to be able to do that. We have a lot of leadership. We feel we're good in that area. We're not lacking on leadership. We have great leaders, and we believe we're organically building in it, but it's going to take every hour, every minute of every day.
Well, I know you guys will put in the hard work like you always do. Thanks again for having me out this week. It's been a pleasure. We'll be supporting you all the way, so anything I can do from the West. If you want to come out and visit Arizona sometime, I'm in Colorado most of the time now, but I'll be happy to take you around Arizona.
Love to.
We'll bring the golf clubs.
Even more so.
All right, folks, that's the GM of USA Hockey. What's the official title? Because I've heard everything.
Yeah, I'm Assistant Executive Director in Hockey Operations.
Love it. You're doing a great job. Love this facility. Love everything that's happening with USA Hockey. Let's keep it rolling.
Thank you. Be well.
John Van Beesbrook with us, folks. Well, the week is almost over. The team is almost ready. I got the head coach with me, Nate Lehman. Coach, what did you think about this entire week? It's been really different, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's different. I mean, you're trying to evaluate and build a team at the same time, so that's been kind of challenging, I would say. And you're trying to get the guys, you're trying to get them ready to play a game, but you're also you got to realize them coming in where their bodies are at. You can't get them up to 60 miles an hour right away. So, that's been a little bit of a challenge, but we're working through it.
When you have two sets of teams here and two sets of coaches, is that a plus?
I think it's great. I mean, it's given us a larger player pool to take a look at. I think, from their perspective, their staff, they're able to see maybe another staff go through it because it'll be their first time, and we're kind of our third.
Right.
But I think they're going to have a really good group at Christmas time.
Okay, so 50 years I've been watching hockey, and I don't think I've ever seen a group of 60 players this age group in the United States of America be put on one ice surface. What do you think?
Well, I mean, our country's in a good spot for hockey. We're developing players. Every year, it kind of seems to get better and better, and so it's nice. I mean, it's nice to have so many players to look at that are honestly in contention.
Were you happy with the competitiveness? Because I thought it was intense the entire 3 days I was here.
Yeah, I mean, especially today. Today I thought we ramped it up a little bit, which is good. We have to get better every day.
Right.
A lot more stopping and starting today, a lot more working back today. I thought and I thought, it was much more of a game in the fact that scoring chances were tougher to generate. So that's good. I mean, we'll go back, we'll watch it on film, and you're just trying to make steps each day. That's all you're trying to do.
When you look at this roster, can you find a strength? Because I think it's the entire roster. I mean, the forwards are good, the defense is good, goaltending's coming along. What do you see as a head coach?
Well, I mean, it's tough when you're scrimmaging yourself all the time. It's tough. You really need to play another country, and so the challenge right now, I guess, what we're focused on is just getting the guys more ready to play a game, more detailed. Right now I like the team. I think it's going to be a team. I don't think, I think we're going to have a couple, really good players, but, I think this team is going to really have to play as a team to be successful. So that's kind of, what we're focused on.
When you build the line combinations, are you looking for certain things on each line, or is it just put the best guys out there that you can put out there?
No, we're looking for different identities on different lines. Yeah. I think that's definitely part of what we're trying to do. So, yeah, you're looking for different identities.
Is it really different to play this in August? I mean, a lot of people have talked about it, but is it really different for you as a head coach, collegiate head coach?
Yeah. Well, the difference is trying to get the guys up to speed. You know, the first time I was coached, we were, you know, it was a similar situation, the fact that nothing else was going on. Like, it was the only tournament going on. But the guys, you know, all the players had been skating much more. I think all the guys were really chomping at the bit. Not that these guys aren't. These guys are chomping at the bit. But, you know, just the challenge is just making sure you're not pressing too much on the guys because, you know, they haven't played a game for 5 or 6 months.
Right. So you look at guys that came in that have been to NHL camps. Can you see a difference in some of these guys now that have had a chance to do that maybe for the first time?
Yeah, you see guys that definitely have taken steps in their game. Dom James is a big one. I mean, he's a much different player now than he was at Christmas time. So, yeah, so you definitely see some of that.
All right, final one for you. You built 2 teams. Can you win 2 gold in 5 months?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm focused on tomorrow right now. We're going to have a couple good skates, you know, to improve here and then get up there and see some international competition in those exhibitions. And, you know, like last Christmas, I didn't really know. We weren't sure where we were at until we watched everyone play. And then we really liked our team. We had a great feeling about it. So, you know, we'll get a feeling when we're able to watch the other countries play.
Coach, good luck. You've done a great job with it, and I think the college players are making their mark as well.
Yeah. I mean, you know, obviously, I think the guys that have played a full year of college or 2, it really shows.
All right, we'll get you at the World Championships, and we'll see you back at Providence.
All right, great, thanks.
Nate Lehman, thank you. Welcome in, college hockey fans. As you can see, I am still here at USA Hockey, the beautiful USA Hockey Arena, Plymouth, Michigan. I keep looking around. I keep seeing Tigers everywhere I look. I saw one on the ice in goal. I saw one on the ice in a practice yesterday. Now I found the head coach. So let's talk Tiger hockey here in Detroit, the suburbs of Detroit. Chris Mayette, how are you?
I'm doing well. Good to see you out here.
You're smiling at me, but you're not doing well because you just recently lost a really good assistant coach to the NHL. Your ops guy went to the NHL. What in the world are you producing already at Colorado College that the NHL wants all you guys?
You know, it's we're excited for those guys. Obviously, you know, Mark is a great alum and really had a great impact on our program just in 1 year. And when the NHL calls, you know, it's the same thing you want for your players is that's the dream. And so when it calls and it's a great opportunity and you can go and fulfill a dream and be a part of that level, you know, we want guys to be able to do that and prepare guys for that, whether it's, again, player or staff. And Chris came in and, again, had a great impact in just in 1 year. And the searches for both of their replacements are going well. But there's a lot going on right now.
There's always a lot going on in your life. But anyway, I knew coming here that I was going to see you. I found out a little bit earlier in the process that there were going to be 2 Tigers here. How proud are you that your program in 1 year has already produced 2 guys that are going to be competing for spots on a World Junior team?
We're really excited, you know, and that's the type of caliber player and not just player, but people that we want to attract. You know, when you get to this level and you're trying to pick a team at this type of level, it's a lot more than just what they do on the ice and who they are in the locker room, who they are around teammates, what type of teammates they are, how coachable they are, how they handle adversity. You know, when we sit there and select guys, all of that plays into it because you go and you're playing 7 games in 11 days and there's a lot of ups and downs and you can't ride it. So we're really excited to have Caden Hunter here. If I'm quite honest, I wish Noah Laba was here as well. I think he probably deserves to be here, but you know, he'll have his chance with the 23 team with the start of the year that he could potentially have for us at CC and know that he's on their radar. Just, you know, this is a summer selection camp. He's got the first half of the year to prove that he belongs, and we'll see how that goes for him.
Okay, so let me ask you about this. It's World Junior stuff here, the best 60 players, I've called it, in ever assembled by USA Hockey at this age group. But the same time, there's going to be a Five Nations tournament going on in your building at Ed Robeson Arena. How great is that to already bring in a big-time competition level like that into Ed Robeson?
It's fantastic, you know, and I think USA Hockey, we're thankful for them in considering us, and then our guys at CC getting the tournament booked and signed up there. It's a great opportunity for our program, you know, to kind of show other guys in the country and top players, 06s in the country, what we have to offer in our facility, but also players from all over the world. It's unfortunate that it's just Coach Menino out there by himself instead of, you know, us having 4 guys out there, but he can handle it.
Yeah, Coach Menino's got broad shoulders. We'll put it all on him. Anyway, when we talk about you preparing for your upcoming season, it's going to be, I think, a really good year. I thought you guys changed dramatically in the last 2 weeks of your season last year. Am I right in that assumption?
We took big steps throughout the year. I think one of the things I'm most proud of, and we've talked about it on the podcast quite a bit, is, you know, when we went up to our road playoff series at North Dakota, we had a confidence that we were going to win that series. Obviously, it didn't go our way, but, you know, that is a big step, and you have to get that confidence the right way. And I thought we worked hard enough and earned that. We didn't get the results. Our confidence certainly wasn't from our win-loss record. It was from the work that we had put in. And, you know, right when the season ended, Block 7 and 8, our guys were right back in the weight room, and it carried on. You know, they continued to build momentum into the off season. Our entire team, including freshmen, were just out on campus for a month for Block B. You know, and they're already, you know, you talk to the freshmen that left, they already miss it. You know, they've already started to build those bonds and build those relationships and understand, you know, the type of program we are and the type of identity and the type of work it's going to take. I don't like confidence for no reason. You don't get better because you're a year older. You don't get better because you're in a new rink. You don't get better because you get freshman class coming in. You know, for our program to continue to take steps, the individuals inside of it have to continue to take steps, but I think they're working really hard to do that.
Okay, the big change, you didn't see it because it was your first year last year, but how big in that Block B was it nice to the guys be able to just go over to the arena, start working out, skate on their own, whatever they're doing? I know you can't have any time with them, but that has to be impressive for a recruit to know that they can do that, right?
Well, they can just simply put in time, you know, and that's what everybody is trying to gain is time to develop and time to get better and put it into what they love to do and obviously become a big-time hockey player. The nice thing is, you know, our school allows you to get into a routine really quickly in terms of lift in the morning, go to class, starts the same time every day, ends the same time every day, and then you come to the rink and you skate and you do whatever you need to do, you know, whether it's just work on skills, we had a skill coach in, you know, running through some drills, getting an extra workout in, taking care of the body, hot, cold tub. It's just extended the amount of time that they can dedicate towards becoming a top-level player. And it's funny, and it's not just me that is excited. I was just in Arizona with a VP, and you know, and he talked about being able to look out his office window and seeing the guys leave the arena in the morning after a workout, and you know, CC hasn't had that happen. You know, that hasn't been reality for hockey players at Colorado College, but now it is, and it's not just the hockey, you know, coaches that notice and enjoy it. It spreads throughout campus.
All right, final one for me is kind of a general question on the NCHC as a whole, but I looked around and I saw your major competition, your rivals up in Denver last year, about the same time, and I said, man, they're coming together. The talent's there, but they're coming together as a team. I looked at Arizona State, and I said, last year they had a lot of talent, but I don't think they came together as a team. This year they're in that mode of coming together as a team. I watched your team now coming together as a team, and then I look around at other programs, and I'm going like, why doesn't everybody do this? Because when you want to win in April, it's got to do with what you did in August, in my book. You come together, you take that talent, and it gels. Is that what you're after right now?
For sure. You know, it's got to be deeper relationships. It's got to be shared adversity. You know, there's a lot of different ways to come together as a team. Quite honestly, I'm not a guy that believes in, you know, bringing in Army guys and doing the boot camp. Like, I think it's under a bar. It's in the weight room. It's getting that again, shared adversity and then overcoming it together and building trust in each other that way. And I think that's what July did for us is guys had boundaries and barriers and they broke through them, and their teammates were there to watch. And their teammates were there to help them push through those things. And I think that's how you start to build a team.
Well, as everybody knows, you'll be jumping on an airplane here in a few days to head off to Edmonton, hopefully to stay in Edmonton for the entire tournament this year instead of being last year. But so good luck on the trip. Safe travels. I know you're going to put together a solid team along with Coach Lehman, who's done a great job with everything that he's been involved in. So good luck on that. And final one for you. How's that new baby doing?
I miss him.
I bet you do. It's hard, isn't it?
It's you almost got me choked up. I really haven't talked about it, but yeah, it's first time away. So we FaceTime and all that, but yeah, I miss the family for sure.
All right, that's Tiger head coach Chris Mayotte joining me here at the USA Hockey Arena as we continue previewing what's surely to be a great World Championship in August. Welcome back in, college hockey fans. I got a national champion. I got a pioneer. I got an Avalanche draft pick. Colorado, this is your guy. This is Sean Barons with me. How are you?
I'm doing good. Having a good camp so far, having a lot of fun. It's good to see a lot of old friends, but it's been awesome so far.
We're here at USA Hockey Camp. You're getting ready for a World Junior Championship. Last year was crazy, wasn't it? I mean, with pandemic, it gets canceled. You get sick and can't go. What's it like to be back here now? How are you feeling this year?
I'm really excited. I think the opportunity is awesome to be able to be here competing against the best players in the U.S. It's really fun, and to have an opportunity to go to the World Juniors is really exciting too.
You know, last year you got a lot of experience. You come back here this year after being a national champion. You played as many games as you could possibly play in college hockey. How much has that improved your game?
It's improved tremendously. I think playing against older guys with a lot of skill, a lot of speed, it's a more physical game. I think that's helped me a lot on the defensive side of the puck and the offensive side of the puck. But I think it's improved my defensive game a lot, and I think that's something that I really wanted to work on going into last year, and I think it's improved. And I think it still can improve, so that's something I'm going to work on next year as well.
So you get here, there's 60 players here. I think they're probably the 6 best that have ever been assembled at this age group in USA Hockey. But you look across the board and you go, there's some pioneers here. There's 4 of you plus a new one. What's it like? What's it say about pioneer hockey?
It's awesome. To be here with those guys, with your teammates, is always exciting. But to have them kind of be competing as well as the best 60 players at this age group it's really exciting to be a pioneer right now and hopefully make another run next year.
I got to ask you about the Avalanche. They hold your draft rights. You watched them win a Stanley Cup. You guys win an NCAA championship. The high school team, the Denver East Angels, wins the high school championship. Colorado's becoming a hockey state, huh?
Yeah, it has. It's been really exciting to be in Colorado. Be able to watch the Avs games, see all the people around the city who kind of know who you are and are so excited to watch hockey and be a part of those championships. So it's awesome being there.
Talk about the composition of the guys here right now. I mean, everybody's faster, bigger, stronger. This team can win the whole thing, can't they? They can win the junior championship.
Yeah, for sure. I think both years in August and December can have a shot to win. I think with the skill, the speed, how everyone's committed to play for the team, not just themselves. I think that's really the special thing here, and that's something that USA Hockey's built and what makes USA Hockey so special.
How weird is that, playing a World Junior Championships in August and another one in December, and you got 2 sets of coaches with their eyeballs on you? I don't know how much input they have, but kind of nice to have that evaluation from that many different people.
Yeah, that's awesome. Being around different coaches, being around kind of the different players, even at Avalanche Dev Camp, just hearing different coaches' inputs on your game, on what to work on. I think that's something that I really cherish and something that really helps me improve my game in the summer and kind of throughout the year as well, taking those things away from these tournaments and those camps.
You know, I've watched you improve over the year. You got bigger, faster, stronger, but I think your hockey sense has even gotten better, and it came in very high, so that's a huge compliment. But does hockey sense, does it get better? Can you improve on that?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's something that kind of comes naturally, but just from watching video, watching NHL games, watching different defensemen, I think taking away kind of what they see and what you see from video, I think that kind of improves it, and that's something I do a lot and something that I really think helps my game.
Tell me about this week, what it's like. People don't understand. When you guys get here, it's hockey 24/7, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it's really competitive hockey. I think kind of every practice, every game, you have to be at your best. If you take a day off, you're gonna have a rough practice or a rough game. So it's awesome to be here with all the players who are at their best, who are ready to compete. So that's really fun and something that I really use to kind of improve my game and kind of help improve other people's as well.
Sean, good luck this week. I think I speak for everybody in Colorado. Is we want to see you for about another 20 years. So stay at DU, get a couple more championships, then move on to the Avalanche, pick up a few cups, and Colorado will become your state.
Yeah, thank you.
Sean Behrens, folks, pioneer, future Avalanche, and hopefully we're going to see him wearing that red, white, and blue in not Montreal, but Edmonton and Montreal, maybe, huh?
Yeah, that would be pretty exciting.
Sean Behrens, thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sean. I appreciate it, man. Well, it's the middle of summer. We're here in Michigan. I've got Hunter McCown with me, the Tiger at heart, but red, white, and blue on him today. Hunter, first of all, how's the summer been for you?
It's been good. It's been pretty quick, but I've been here in Michigan training. Went back to school for a bit. I got to see all the guys, meet the freshmen coming in, and get some team bonding in. So we're excited to get back out there, but good to be here first.
What's this week been like so far? We're about halfway through, but I look at this group and I go, this might be the best group of junior hockey players that the United States has ever assembled. What's it been like for you?
It's been really fun. You know, it's been a lot of hockey, you know, skating twice a day sometimes, but it's been so fun just to be around the guys and get to know some new faces, see some familiar faces, and it's been a lot of fun.
You know, I watched you in red today. Josh Doan was with you. I think Biondi was with you. I think Luke Tuck was with you. How big and how strong can that line be?
Yeah, there's a lot of beef on that line, and that's kind of what we're put there to do is be big and play hard and just kind of work it out down low and be that line for our team. So hopefully, you know, that works out.
Can you put it into words yet, what it's like to wear the red, white, and blue and the opportunity to maybe play in this World Junior Championship?
Yeah, it's such a special honor every time you get to do it. And, you know, you sometimes forget, the time in between, and when you finally get to throw it on again, it's the same feeling every time. It's so special.
How good is it to be off the COVID stuff and back to a little bit of normalcy?
It's so refreshing. You feel free, and you know, you get to really enjoy the full experience with the guys, and it's been really fun.
Okay, let's talk Tiger hockey. I thought you guys came on at the very end of last year and started to set yourself up for what I think is going to be a big year this year. Your thoughts?
Yeah, you know, we think we made the appropriate steps in the right direction, and we're excited to really get back out there and show what we can do. You know, first full year with the new coaching staff is under our belt, and you know, we're excited, feeling more comfortable, and we think we added some good pieces, so we're really excited.
One of those pieces is here with you, your goaltender. What's it been like to have Caden out there, and how good can he be?
He's so fun to be around. Everyone loves him. He's a great team guy, and it's actually his birthday today, so we wish him a happy birthday. But no, he's so fun to have, and we're really excited to have him out there at school, and you know, hopefully he can be a big part for us.
Does it feel a little bit like you're at home when the guy dropping the puck for you in faceoffs is your head coach?
Yeah, it's nice to have him there. You know, just kind of get in my ear every now and then, tell me what I'm doing wrong, and get on me. But it's really fun to have him here. It makes you feel a little more comfortable.
I got to ask you also, you just lost an assistant coach, a good one in Mark Stewart. I know you'll replace him with something good, but what does that say about Colorado college hockey when you can send guys to the NHL, even at the coaching level?
Yeah, I mean, it just shows, where the program's headed. We're heading the right direction. We're really going to miss Stewie. He was unreal to have on the bench and learn from a guy that played in the NHL for that long and did it at the highest level. So we're really going to miss him, but, we wish him all the best in Edmonton.
Keep up the hard work, and let's see you wearing red, white, and blue in a week or so in the real WJC, right?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hunter McCowan, folks. Welcome back in, college hockey fans. USA Hockey, we're still here. Red, white, and blue, we're still here. I got a guy with a smile because he's been here before. He's been here for a long time. This is maybe home, first home, second home, third home. I'm not sure, but Ty Murchison, how are you?
I've been good. How have you been?
I've been great, but what is this? What home is this for you here at Plymouth?
This would be my second home. So I lived here for 2 years, but yeah, I can call Arizona full-time home now.
Okay, we're going to get back to red, white, and blue in a minute, I promise. But I want to start with maroon and gold because, man, oh, man, you guys had a season last year that I know you would like to improve on. Now you get a brand-new building. I know you've had a chance to be in and out of that place a little bit, to see it anyway. How excited are you to open up the multi-purpose arena?
Yeah, it's very exciting. There's a lot of hype coming in around it. We got a lot of good guys coming in. It's going to be an exciting year for sure. We got a good team, and, yeah, I know all the guys are really looking forward to it.
You developed an awful lot, I thought, in college hockey last year. So what do you do this year to not only get better yourself, but help the team get better?
Yeah, I think for me it's just continuing to build confidence at the college level, working on my offensive game. Just kind of being more of a leader on the team, taking a bigger role. I think the team's going to be a good team, so we'll have a lot of good surrounding pieces. But, yeah, no, it's going to be a good year for sure.
A lot of times people say when you've got as much depth and as skill as you guys have in that team, how do you keep everybody happy? But that's something that you guys start this time of year, isn't it? You start bonding as a team.
Yeah, I mean, all the guys are already super close. I think everyone's just buying into this year. I don't think anyone's really – obviously guys want to play and want to have big roles, but I think guys are going to be happy no matter what as long as we're winning.
Okay, some big-time schedule coming in. 24 home games is almost unheard of in college hockey. Are you excited about that after what you've been through the last year?
Oh, yeah. Oceanside was great, and she treated us well. But, no, the new rink's going to be very exciting. A lot of games in there, so a big advantage for us. It's going to be a great year.
How do you make that a home ice advantage right off the get-go for you guys? Because you got guys like Minnesota and Colorado College and all these teams coming in that want to beat you there. How do you make it a home ice?
Yeah, we already have a good crowd, a good fan base. I know the rink wasn't necessarily big enough to fit that fan base, but it definitely is big enough now, and they'll be right behind us to help us beat those teams.
Okay, let's get back to USA Hockey because, like you said, you spent some time here in the development program. Last year was an opportunity for you at evaluation camp. How do you feel this year? We're about halfway done with it now.
I feel great. It's a long camp, so you just take it day by day. But, I'm just trying to focus on each day at a time. But it's been great. Great to see all the guys. Great to learn from all the coaches. It's obviously just a great learning experience.
Okay, so talk to me about defensive style. I pretty much know you're physical. I know you like to play the body, but but there's more to Ty Murchison than that, isn't there?
Yeah, I think that's what last year I tried to build on. Obviously, I kept my physical type of defensive play, but I want to build my game into more of a two-way guy that can really contribute offensively while maintaining that physical game and lock down the D zone.
I said to anybody that would listen to me the last couple of months, I think this is the best junior evaluation camp that USA Hockey has ever put on. 60 players, 2 different teams really, and it's just so deep. Do you see that too, and do you think that's the best that I've ever put together?
Yeah, it's very deep. Obviously, it's a big camp, and a lot of great players are here. So, yeah, I don't really know enough about past camps, but yeah, it's a solid camp this year. I would say everyone has a really good shot at making the team. So, it's been great so far.
From what you've seen this week here in Plymouth, what's the strength of this team? Is it offense, defense, goaltending? Where do you think your strength lies?
This team is very good at getting up the ice very fast and scoring goals. I think obviously learning new systems and this coach's strategy, you obviously have to get used to his systems. But there's obviously a lot of offensive talent so far. I think it's just kind of working out the kinks of the defensive side.
Is it strange to be here preparing for a August tournament and then a December tournament, or not really?
It's pretty strange, but I'm just trying to take it day by day, not really worry about that so much.
My co-host on my podcast told me Coach Power's got to be the happiest man in the world because he's getting you guys some time on the ice, some competition before the start of the season. Does it feel that way too, that this is preparing you for an NCAA season?
Yeah, it's a perfect tune-up for the season. Obviously, getting your legs under you, kind of getting more of a fast-paced kind of skate, getting into games more than practices. But yeah, no, I would definitely say he's pretty happy with Donor and I being here. Yeah, it's a great way to start off right before the season starts.
Okay, let's end it by talking to the Arizona State fans. What can they expect out of Ty Murchison and the Sun Devils when things get underway in October?
I think you can expect a great season from us. I think there's a lot of doubters with our team just for being a West Coast team that is relatively new. But, no, I think it'll be a big surprise to most people in the country how good we are this year, and I'm really looking forward to it.
All right. Kudos to the schedule maker as well for sending you to Minnesota in October instead of January. So good luck, Ty. Appreciate your time as always, and good luck this camp, okay?
Thank you.
Ty Murchison. Welcome in, hockey fans. I've got the pride of Arizona. I've got a Minnesota Gopher. I've got a Toronto Maple Leaf. I've got a Team USA. I got Matthew Nyes. Matthew, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's great to have you in. You're bigger, you're stronger, you're faster. That happens every single day, doesn't it?
Yeah, honestly, with all the trainers we have here, it has to, right?
Tell me a little bit about your summer, because it's been crazy. You had a chance to go to a development camp again. You got back and worked out at Minnesota. You had a camp of your own with your good friend Josh Doan. What's it been like?
Yeah, it was a pretty hectic summer, honestly. We started off kicking our feet up a little bit after Frozen 4. Took some time to relax, get my legs recovered, and then, I was back to training and, getting ready for development camp and this camp. This is a good chunk of the summer, so we got to be prepared for this tournament. But, we ran that camp with me and Donor, and that was super exciting. It was a lot of fun to give back to the community. So it was a really fun summer, and I really enjoyed it.
You also got a chance to play some Olympic hockey. What was that like, and how did that help you in development?
I mean, that was a pretty surreal experience, honestly. It boosted my confidence a lot on a daily basis. Getting to play alongside, Justin Ablocator, Drew Shore, all those, guys with NHL experience. It was something, I won't forget, honestly. And, the experience together, walking in opening ceremonies and getting to put on that USA jersey, it was definitely something that, I hold close to me, and it was truly special. So,
I'm guessing you had options, but you decided to come back to the University of Minnesota. What drew you back? Why did you want to be another year of a college hockey player?
I mean, if you look at Brock Faber, who's probably the most ready NHL player I've seen in a while, and he decides, I need one more year to develop. I kind of looked at myself and, I saw things in my game that I could, improve on. And, it's such a great atmosphere there. It's such wonderful coaches, and it's such a surreal experience to play college hockey. You only get that chance once in your life. So to go back for more years is definitely something I want to take advantage of and, become a better player and better person. So, once I'm ready to make that step, it's definitely an easier transition.
When you get a chance to go back to Arizona, do you ever think, gosh, things have changed here in Arizona. Things are getting better. Hockey's getting better. The quality of player coming out is coming out. Austin Matthews set it up. Then you come along and Donor and all the guys that have been there. But are you impressed with what's happening in Arizona?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's growing rapidly. It's been like this for a while now. A bunch of NHL players who stay back, have their children and, kind of grow up coaching everybody. So, I had Shane Doan in my corner for so long. And, obviously Austin Matthews, a big influence on me in my career. So to have those guys, stick around and help out in the community was definitely huge for us. And I think it's only getting better. So,
what was it like in the development camp this year? Because there's a lot of talent in Toronto, a lot of offensive talent. Did you learn some stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I took away from some kids. I mean, it was a pretty surreal experience. Obviously, they had a lot of coaching staff there, with Haley Wickenheiser. I mean, she knows the game really well. So, I know I have a lot of things to improve on and work on. So, it was a surreal experience. I learned a lot, and I met a lot of good guys. So, wonderful time.
Is it strange knowing that you're playing for a World Junior Championship in August?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited they rescheduled. Honestly, it's my last year to get to compete for a medal. So I'm just super fired up to be here and get this thing going again. But yeah, it's a little different in the middle of summer for sure.
I commented that I think the 60 players that are here right now might be the best time the USA has ever put these quality players together at one time. You see them every day. What's it like? Is it competitive, as I just saw on the ice?
Yeah, I mean, it's always competitive, you know, in the corners and all the battles we do, practice, one-on-ones, you know, everything's a competition. So I think you see from this game here that there's a lot of talent here. There's so much work, and you know, I think we're going to put together a really good team. So
I asked your teammate that just a minute ago. I said, where does the strength lie in this team? Is it offense, defensive, goaltending, or are you just a well-rounded team?
I think we're well-rounded. I mean, we have so much depth up front and behind. You know, I think it's definitely a strong showing for our age group, and you know, I don't think we lack any weaknesses. Honestly, I think our goaltending's strong. I think you know, I think it's just to put it all together. You know, play as a team, find chemistry. I think that's our biggest goal in this camp. You know, before we head to the tournament.
Okay, that was the final question for you. You kind of led me into it. You've been through the chemistry issues, right? You had it at college. You had it at the Olympics. Now you're putting it together now as one of the older members on this team. What are you doing to help build chemistry, to help keep you guys together? Because that's the only thing I think that can stop you. Yeah,
I mean, it's not just on ice work; it's off ice too. You know, chatting with the guys, hanging around. You know, not leaving anyone out. That's the kind of stuff we need to bring. And you know, with our captains still here, with Slagert and Faber, you know, they kind of bring that along with us, and you know, make everyone feel welcome. So that's the first step. You know, to create that camaraderie, and then you know, when it comes to the ice, just communicating, being with each other. Obviously, you can't do it all yourself. You know, it's a five people game. So no, it's definitely getting better, and getting to know these guys. It's wonderful.
Matthew and I appreciate the time. Good luck. Best of luck. Go get a gold medal, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you
appreciate
so much.
it. Welcome in, hockey fans. It's another day, another USA hockey, another competitive scrimmage. Shai Buium is with me, national champion with the Denver Pioneers. The smile is still there. Has it been there since April?
Oh yeah, big time.
Tell me a little bit about that and how things went from Boston back to Denver. You guys never stopped for like a month. You were just going everywhere. Did you expect that?
No, I didn't know what it was going to be like. It was actually pretty cool. We did a lot of fun things, baseball games, hockey games, so it was fun.
This time last year, you guys were preparing for a run at a national championship. You put it all together, on the ice, off the ice. You played all the way through the hockey season, the college hockey season, as long as you could. Played the last game of the year. How did it all come together? Can you put a finger on what happened?
We were just a tight group, you know. We wanted to do it for each other. Our coach led us in the right direction. Our veterans led us in the right direction. So we came together and did it together.
I watched you guys all season long, and personally I thought you made the biggest jump of anybody in that Pioneer roster. And I thought Coach Carl put you in a lot of spots, especially down the stretch. Did you know that was coming, and did you feel it that way, that you were making that big of an improvement?
No, I mean, every day just try to get better. Whatever the coaches decide to do, that's what they do. And I mean, you learn a lot from older guys. You learn a lot from the coaches. So just take what you can.
So now you're coming back. You got a chance to win another one. Coach Carl's told me a couple different times that number 10 is the biggest one for him. He wants to be the first college team to get to number 10. You feel any pressure?
No. I mean, we're going to be a good team again next year. We're excited, and I mean, the target's on our back, and we like that.
Okay, so now tell me about Team USA. You're wearing the red, white, and blue again. It's different when you come here because you live, breathe, you eat. Everything is hockey, right? What's it been like this week?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a fun week. I'm learning a lot. I mean, we're working hard, getting to know a lot of the good guys around here. So, I mean, I've just had a lot of fun.
Tell me about having 4 Pioneers and a new Pioneer all here. I mean, you guys are dominating this place now. Every time I look, there's a Pioneer.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. Just, you know, you get to be around your best friends a lot. So, I mean, it's kind of a blessing.
So, who's the best Pioneer in this locker room right now? Is it you? Is it Barons? Is it Mazer? Is it Devine? Devine doesn't say nothing, so it's not him. Tell me who the best one is.
I'm not going to say anything there. I'm not going to say anything here.
I put you on the spot. Okay, so tell me what you have to do to win a gold medal with these guys. First of all, you got to get on the squad. You got to get there. You got to win this thing. What's it going to take?
Yeah, I mean, we from the start just being relentless and competitive. That's what they've been telling us from the start. So for us, I think that's just what it takes.
Have you ever been a part of something with this much talent? I mean, every time you turn around, every line out there is equally as good, I think.
Yeah, no. I mean, I guess my Denver Pioneers team, we were very talented, but I mean, it's pretty impressive over here.
Okay, I'll let you go on this one. Where's home now? Is it Denver? Is it Michigan? Is it California? Where's home for Shy?
I'm San Diego, California.
You heard it, folks. It'll always be San Diego, California for him, but he's a Pioneer at heart, too, and he wears Team USA red, white, and blue. Shy, thanks for the time.
Thank you.
All right, good luck.